Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's Marketing Legos Thought Leader interview. My name is Harshit, and I'm the Director of Business Alliances of two amazing marketing SaaS tools, RankWatch and WebSignals. And our special guest today is the founder of two amazing companies. One is a global business consultancy, We Are Drew, and the second is a digital invitation company called Inventory. Andres, welcome aboard, and I'm so happy to host you today.
Thank you, Harshit. How are you?
I'm doing pretty
Everything
well,
is
brother.
okay?
Yeah, I'm doing
Okay.
pretty well, and I hope things are good with you. I saw in the news that Argentina is again having a lot of COVID cases, and I hope you and your family is actually keeping safe.
Yeah, thank you, and same to you. I think that here in Argentina, this pandemic, I think that most companies have to rethink about their processes.
Yep.
The war, right? But
Yep.
it's okay.
Yep. That's good. Tell us a bit more about your journey. How were you like as a child, and how you got to where you are today?
Okay, perfect. In 2016, no, I will start before. In 2013, I
Yep.
was working in my family company, it's bicycle company manufacturing.
Oh,
So I was in charge in the area of purchases.
okay.
So I had a lot of stress in my side. So one day when I washing the dishes, I had paralysis in my face.
Oh God.
So yes, with this situation, I said to me, "Okay, Andres, this is not for you. You had to rethink your life." I was so stressing. I was so young for this disease or problem, and I was thinking about the internet and the social media and the marketing. I didn't know anything related. So I started to learn. I started to make a course in University of Texas.
Okay.
When I saw this world, I realized that many companies doesn't saw the value of the social media, or they don't believe that their customers are there, but the entrepreneurs and CEOs, they was in Facebook and Instagram. So I say to them, hey, if you are in social media, what do you think that your customers are in social media too? So your company have to be there. We started with that. Some months later, I realized that social media is like entertainment world, that the people only wants to know what their friends do and what the humor or jokes and similar like that. And I understand that maybe this digital marketing that was offering, maybe they this marketing will dead. So I rethink and realize about the inbound methodology. I know HubSpot and their methodology. I didn't have $1 in my pocket. I take a loan with a bank to purchase the HubSpot license. When I did that, I was so enthusiastic because I thought a lot of companies have to or need to implement inbound in their companies, because inbound methodology as it's looking for not to sell products, not sell services. It's more about help people to solve their problems. So with this approach, I really fell in love in this methodology. And when I pay to the license of HubSpot, around $10,000 is a huge money for me at this moment. Uh, so when I paid, I said, okay, this will be a bomb in Argentina, because I was the only one that made that. Wow. The reality is that I didn't sell one license in 1 year. I can't sell it because the companies doesn't believe, or doesn't trust about the methodology. They didn't understand about how helping people increase my sales. So strange to me. I felt in a depression, similar like that. I but I had, sorry, bad feelings when one emailing entered to my inbox. So topics like that, maybe you understand me, this situation. 6 months after that, I'm talking about 2018 approx. Monday.com searched to us because when you implement inbound, your main actions are in SEO. So I was writing these articles, I was creating all the content, and as the SEO takes more time than SEM or another other actions. But in this depression that I was, the SEO is working, but I didn't know. And one day, a random day, I received an email from Monday.com. It's an Israeli company, like similar Asana, maybe. So they look a partnership in me, in Drew, and they say, hey, I love how you communicate your things and your position. Maybe can we partnership? I see. Okay, I didn't know Monday.com, and when I saw this, I started to think, oh, I'm focused in inbound methodology, but there are a lot of problems that the companies had because companies, it's a group of people or team of people, depends of the culture. So I think in many companies, maybe the technology is a problem, not a facilitator. So when I started to think about it, I said to me, maybe inbound is like the top of the iceberg, but there are a lot of problems more, processes, profit, and the others thing. So I'm talking about the team. We change our value, our core value. I realized that we are converting like a Monday.com subsidiary, and I don't want it. So I changed the core value of the business, and I say, okay, we are Zuru, and they are Monday, and they are HubSpot. Three companies completely different. We are like doctors of companies. I always make this example because it's more visual to explain. When you go to a doctor, the doctor says to you, okay, what is the pain that you have? A lot of questions to understand your problem, your pain, and this is a role. And we see softwares like medicine to the doctors.
That's true.
That doctors gives to you some medicine to solve any problems in your body, and I think that this is the software for us. Is in many cases we provide softwares to our customers, and in another cases we don't. So we don't sell software for sell softwares. We solve problems. So this is our value.
Gotcha. So from basically being like a full service agency back in the day, then you transformed your agency business and moved towards a much more broader category of business consultation altogether, right? And that's actually pretty amazing. Your company has gone through so many integrations with so many softwares over the years now. And that's actually pretty impressive portfolio, to be honest. And yeah, and also, please tell us a bit more about how exactly your team size grew and what exactly is the hierarchy right now, the organizational structure that you have. I'm sure that again will be a really good story, right?
Yes, I will finish about the partnerships. We didn't sign, sorry, a partnership that we looking for. For example, we don't look Monday, we don't look Freshworks, we don't look Aircall. They look us and they search us because our SEO, and they propose us to be partnership. and we see an alignment that we sign. I mentioned that because I think that it's relevant to our business, that big softwares or big companies like Freshworks, that they are in NASDAQ or Monday.com too, and others, they are looking at a small company in Argentina to be a partnership to increase their market in Latam. So this phrase, this sentence makes me feel proud about
Definitely,
it
Andrew. I
because
mean, you're doing something so good. Like your own website is your biggest case study. You did SEO so well. You did inbound methodologies implemented onto your site so well that big players from the industry are approaching you to partner with. And I'm like, it's very impressive.
yeah,
And kudos to you and your team for all the hard work that they have done for so many years and to help you scale. Yeah.
exactly. And I think that we take the attention not only about the softwares of potential partnerships. In these days, uh, I'm talking about 3 months ago, 6 months ago, similar like that. Sorry for the imprecision. Um, we started to translate our website in English, and we realized that many universities are interested in our content. Many professionals approach us to, hey, I like your content. What are you doing? And the way that we are doing, because we don't make things, we don't make incredible things or some secret things. We only have sense. And I think that I was in a lunch 2 months ago with entrepreneurs. They asked to me, what is the main different value that you offer to our customers, to your customers, sorry, in difference with another company or competitors that you have? And I answer, I think that our main value is listen to our customers. If you are and the doctor, if you are go to a doctor and you realize that the doctor doesn't listen to you, you
Definitely.
will change the doctor.
For
It's
sure.
that.
That's
About the team, I started in, like I said, in 2013, and then I have in my mind like a similar structure that happens today with three main areas,
yep.
four, including me, four. I'm telling the direction or strategy of company, marketing, sales, and operations.
Gotcha.
Marketing, we see marketing, like I said before, make content that people really cares and understand what are we writing or what are we delivering in their mailbox.
Yep.
And the main role of marketing is bring people to the table
Yep.
to understand if they have one problem or not. And we try to cover every symptoms that maybe our customers have. For example, if we have one customer on logistics, we take information of there, and we see or we make research about the industry,
Yep.
and we bring this information, no, not the private information, of course, because we sign NDAs with our customers. But I'm talking about the industry data, uh, because if I have a problem and I manufacturing company,
Yep.
maybe another manufacturing company have the same problem. We don't say this problem have this company, no, but about the industry. After that is sales. In sales, they are like the office that the doctors have before the surgery. They are like general doctors that they listen you, they understand your situation, they understand what your objective, what is your goals, and they try to understand and put you in a situation mostly uncomfortable, because we ask questions that you don't want to answer.
Gotcha.
For example, you are having a profit problem, and I'm talking to you why you wake up every day
Yep.
and you was in a I don't know. And in Argentina or in Latin market, I think that many entrepreneurs or owners of company have this dilemma about I'm I want this life with
Yep.
problems, with pressure, with these situations, or maybe I have to sell my company and be in Miami enjoying my life. Because in Latam market the security is not good, and the problems for politics or economics factors, it's complex.
Yep.
So we try to understand that, make uncomfortable questions to understand the problem.
Yep.
When we understand the problem, we make a project. A project, we say team that the doctors give to you to solve
Yep.
your problem. This is the same. It's okay. The first step is if you have like a commercial problem, the mostly companies in all the world, mostly in Latam, because
Yep.
we have how can I say, in Latam, they don't want to go to a doctor.
Okay.
They don't want to go. So
Okay.
they self-medicate,
All right.
right?
All right.
So in companies, happens the same. If I have a commercial problem, so when if I an entrepreneur and I see, or an owner of company, and I see that we have a commercial process or commercial problem in my company, maybe I try to buy a CRM.
Gotcha.
We attend a lot of companies that they say, hey, I want a CRM. I want a CRM. And we say, why you need a CRM? Maybe
Yep.
you don't have a commercial process established.
Yep.
So this is the problem, not the CRM. The CRM is not the problem solving for you today. And we analyze that and we say, okay, we write the commercial process. We understand your industry. We make an ideas that typical problems that maybe
Yep.
you can upfront to you, and then
Yep.
analyze better. And maybe you don't need a CRM. We have a lot of examples of that.
Gotcha.
I think if I sell, I don't know, if I sell complex products, for example, huge machines,
Yep.
I'm talking about the price of 2,000, $2 million each machine.
Yep.
Maybe in one Excel, you can set your CRM because you sell one or two of these machines per year. Maybe you buy a CRM because you have the money, but you don't need it. So
Yep.
we gain with this sale, but
Yep.
we prefer gain a customer, not make a sale.
Yep.
We start to grow because, sorry, Harshit, I will finish with the operations.
Sure.
So,
I'm
so
saying that that be very honest to your customers, right? You try to
yes, exactly.
do a proper diagnosis of the problem that they're facing, and then you see whether the tool will solve the problem, or whether with the help of your consultation they can improve their processes by just structuring it well or changing it a bit, right? So I think that's brilliant. And in an industry like ours, right, it's everything, right? Actually, to be honest, in every business, if you're being honest, if your business is trustworthy, you will reach good heights, right? You'll always succeed. So that's brilliant
Yes.
that you do.
Yes, and I think that after we make a project, I will tell you some topics that I think we are in a consulting industry, right?
Yep.
Consultants have one big problem. The problem with consult is it's complex, show value before you contract me.
Yep.
So we know that, and we know that the most companies of consulting, they chase you by hour.
Yep.
Yeah, if you have a problem, I listen to you, I make a project, and I say to you, okay, I estimate that this project takes me 100 hours and the price per hour is $1, for example. So
Yep.
or maybe you have an idea that the cost of this project, we changed that and we said, hey, how my customer can control me about these hours? I charge you by hour. How can how you can verify that I really invest 1,000 or 100 hours in you?
Uh-huh.
It's very difficult to you to verify
Yep.
that. So we say this is not, it's
Not a good
it's not
method.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good. So we take the risk and we make a really good diagnosis and analysis of our customers, and we set an estimate, like a timeline for this project.
Okay.
And we say, okay, you are today and you want to be in this point.
Yep.
This takes around one year or 6 months or 3 weeks. I don't know.
Yep.
We charge you about the value of the project for you, and we put a number. For example, I don't know, $5,000, all the project, and we
Okay.
say, okay, $5,000 to be in this situation, right? And if this project takes 1 month more or
Yep.
2 months more, I will don't charge you more
Oh,
because
great.
we arrange $5,000.
Yep.
I'm telling, if you was honest with me,
Yep.
I can make a really good analysis. If you lie in me, or if you don't mention because you forget it,
Yep.
some important things, maybe we can start to talk again and say, hey, Harshit, you told me that the problem is that, but it's that,
Yep.
and we want to renegotiate. All
Yep.
customers are good on that. But I think and I believe that if I can take out, or if I can set up a price
Yep.
and don't talk about the price anytime in the consultancy process,
Yep.
I feel and I believe that you, like a customers, and we, like a consultants, are in the same side of the table,
Yep.
and we are a team. If I charge you by hour, you was saying me like a provider, a supplier.
Yeah.
So you will analyze me, you will trying to find the problem that I have in the process, but it's your company and we need to be in the same side of the table, not in front.
Since you mentioned that businesses in your target location are not much open to talking about their problem, how do you make these higher management people and CEOs to basically open up with you? How do you do that? What's the trick?
It's the same of the doctor. If you are going to a doctor and you don't say your problems, the doctor can't help you.
Yep.
So we started to first. I understand your question about the hey, how you do that the CEOs open their problems to
Yep.
you, and I understand the question. But the first, we sign an agreement, an NDA with every customer. So with this NDA, we provide like a sure area between us, and we say, okay, we need transparency, we need trust in us, and we need to be aligned to make a really good project. Because the only part that have something to lose is you, like a customer. Because
Definitely.
if you are lying to me with a problem, if you are not trusting me, this relationship doesn't work. So we
Yeah.
started with that, and we know, sorry, that business owners loves to talk about their sons or loves to talk about their companies, like me in this moment. So yes, business owner are open to talk about them because they want to improve their processes, they want to
Definitely.
improve the operations, they want to make another level. So
Right.
I think that the uncomfortable questions helps in these situations. And then exists another area. I will take in the first question, that is operations. In operation, it's like a surgery, and
Ah,
they take the project, they know the customer, and they hands on the project. They implement the software that they need. They implement the process. They draw the follow, or they are. It's like the production area
yep.
of us. After that, in a 50% of the consultancy, we send like a survey to our customers with one question: how is everything? It's good, 1 to 10, and
Yep.
depends of their answer. We correct some situations or not. I will put you an example. If you're going to a hotel, for example, in USA, you make the check-in, you
Yep.
left your bags, you sleep, and the other day you take the breakfast and you go. two
Yep.
hours after you go, in your inbox you receive a survey, right? I
That's
think that this survey is late, because if your experience wasn't good, sorry, the hotel can't
very
make
true.
actions.
Yep. That's true.
Yes, I try with this 50% of the consultancy send this survey to try to revert some
Yep.
situations that maybe you are not comfortable. After that, if your project close and you are okay, we send a finished survey. So depends of the result, we make different actions to understand. If you are not comfortable, we try to understand more about it, and we ask you another questions, what we can do better, and the others. And if your average is more than 7,
Yep.
mar- these projects comes to marketing again to
Yep.
make a success story, and shows to another people, another business owner, what was, sorry, the problem that you had,
Yep.
and what we do,
Yep. To improve on it.
and your comments. Yes.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Andres, since for your own business, you have done so good with the inbound strategies. So I would like to know a bit more about that, please. So you mainly leverage SEO as a channel, or did you use any other channel to generate those inbound traffic and the whole funnel? And also, like, how do you go about planning a good inbound campaign? Just your own case
Yes.
study is the best thing, right?
Okay, our main channel is SEO. So
Okay.
I think that if all companies can think that marketing is so important, like sales, they understand that they don't need the best sales people, the best salesman,
Yep.
because our main active company is our marketing. I can tell you that maybe the 90% of our businesses comes
Promise.
per SEO. Yes.
Wow, that's brilliant.
So yes, it's brilliant. It comes a lot of garbage, right? Students or companies that doesn't fit with our requirements. It's normally we have chat messages with the students that they want to solve their homework, and they ask us, "Hey, can you help me in the homework?" No, so we struggle with that, but I'm this is like a good feeling, because if we are helping students, it's
Yep.
because our content is relevant. If our content is relevant and the students comes to our website, is because one professor or one university recommend our content. So it's like a chain. So about the main channels that we use, two channels in majority. One is SEO. SEO is the biggest, and I understand that is the main value of us, like I said, because like I said before, if I have one problem with the sales area and I have to 0 salespeople, I can contract a new salespeople,
Definitely.
give them these leads, and they will close it. Yeah, I don't depend of sales, and most companies depend of their teams of sales.
Yep.
And
Outbound activities to like
Mhm.
reach out to new people and all those.
Exactly, exactly. For me, I have the vision and the my thoughts is that sales have to create like a responsibility. They have to create their own business, not depends on marketing. So this is the other channel. We are prospecting every day. We make like a outbound reach, but with a inbound
Approach.
methodology. I say we find one customer on LinkedIn and we try to find their email and we send an email presenting us. Or for example, if you have a logistic company and I have a lot of content about it, maybe I
Right.
send to you more information about your industry and I try to cut or sorry, catch your attention.
Yeah.
This is the purpose. So after that, maybe I can call you and I say to you, "Hi, Harshit, how are you?" Maybe you didn't receive my emails. No, I want to talk about you about the profit in logistics because you have similar problems like that. That 1, 2, 3, and you say, "No, I don't have these problems." Okay, Harshit, have a nice day. Sorry for interrupt you. Bye bye. But the most common thing is, "Hi, Harshit, how are you? Do you have this problem X, Y, Z? I don't know." And you say, "Yes, I have this problem and I passed 5 years. I can't resolve that.
Of
You,
course. Yeah.
you make that? Yes. Can we schedule a meeting next week? Yes. Okay. Make this meeting. And in this meeting, we explain there what is our main value or main process. And after that, they realize that maybe we can help them. And
Okay.
then after this consultancy process, they understand if these people sail in a different way.
Yep.
So they catch my attention.
Right.
So this help us to improve the process. Regarding to the channels, SEO is the first,
Yep.
and the second is prospect. We want to work with the Coca-Cola, for example, or another company, and we try to search the best person in that I want to talk. I find the email, I send an email, I call you, I try to make a meeting. We don't disturb. We try to be more consultative. I don't know
Yep.
if the word is right.
Yep. That is.
Sale. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
this is the channels.
Andres, one of the biggest part now when it comes to SEO is generating, and even before generating, planning the content altogether, right? What
Yeah.
exactly you should write about, and how do you build that momentum with your clients and with your own agency and consultation business as well, right? How do you basically decide on what topic you should write about, what keywords you should target, and that planning goes and then understanding you then based on to your planning you generate content, but are there any tools that you use to help facilitate this process?
It's a hard question that you're making me.
Yep.
I think that planning in SEO it's complex
Yep.
because you have to make a decisions,
Correct.
and some decisions are good and some decisions are bad. Um, I think that we understand that if we are talking about us every day, the people doesn't want about the what is our services, what is offering years in the market. They doesn't care about it. So we try to research, make research in our customers and their industries, and we try to spread this content,
Yep.
making ebooks, guides,
Nice.
articles. And last year, the 1st of January of last year, I made an order that I want. I wanted one article per day, including Saturdays and Sundays and holidays. So when I take this decision, I trying to figure out if we can provide more value. to our subscribers,
Definitely.
could be more chances to many things. First, to position in Google better in another asking. And
You
the
got
other,
trustworthiness on that specific domain.
exactly,
Makes sense.
exactly, exactly. About the planning, we made 1 year or a year planning of the customer,
Oh,
of the marketing area, sorry.
yep.
Yes. So in the first 6 months, we put all the attention in 3 4 industries, and we say, okay, we can make a webinar for this topic and this other. It's like a teamwork because it's not just to marketing topic. It's all about the company. So in this planning, it's involved sales, direction, management, and operations have a real important role in this planning because they are in the war with the customer,
Yeah.
and the
There's a
customers have
backbone.
problems. Yeah. This is our planning. I don't know if we are making good things or not. I'm telling you, in SEO, I think and I believe that you have to take decisions today,
Yep.
and you don't know the result after 6 months.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's also, I just would love to hear one of the most successful case studies that you had so far, either by delivering digital marketing solution or with your consultation, anything that you did that brilliantly helped your client grow drastically and something that you would share.
Okay, I will tell you a really good story.
Yep.
We had a customer in Mexico that
Okay.
they provide devices for the ears to
Yeah.
listen better.
Hearing. Yep.
Yes,
Hearing.
exactly. So they produce these devices and they sell in only in Mexico. We made a project with them. I can talk about the details and I can talk about the information about the related to the project, but they want to improve their commercial process and how they organize the delivering of the products.
Okay.
And the successful story and the funny story is like was a project of 3 months,
Okay.
similar like that, and with a price of six or no $9,000.
Okay.
And when we finished the process, after the third month, I received a call
Mhm.
with the business owner of this customer, and they said to me, "Hey, Andres, I will send to you $3,000 more
Okay.
because I feel that you provide more value than I was expected. So I will transfer to you 3,000 more. I know that the price was 9,000, but I don't feel good with this number and I need to transfer you." I said, "Okay, Carlos, transfer me. If you transfer 3,000, I will transfer you 3,000.
Yep.
Hey, what? Because Carlos, is the price was close.
Yep.
I won't receive your extra money that you need to pay us because it's not in the contract." And the customer, I remember that,
They will be very delighted because of the experience and your
yes,
solution. Yeah.
but I didn't accept that. And he
That's it.
said, he said inside, "Wow, I wanna I wanna transfer 30% more of the project," and they answer me no. This the things doesn't happen. So I think that this type of things happen every day, every month with different customers. For example, sends to us wines or whiskeys or
Yep.
gifts because they are so delightful that you
That's true.
you say.
That's wonderful, Andres. Because the agency has been in business for around 9 years now. Any bad experience that you had with any of your clients and some lesson that you learned from that thing? Would love to know that.
So I think that I can mention you one problem, but I won't mention about the softwares and the companies But one of the problems that we had was with one customers that we have in UK,
Okay.
and we offer them to improve their processes with a software, and this software doesn't provide us. We support on them, or we count with this support, and we realize that this support doesn't exist or doesn't matter with the customer requirements. And this topic, I remember that I made a internal meeting about this with the whole company and try to understand how to solve it, because we think that it's a software problem, but the customer wants a solution.
Okay.
Yes. See, they wanted a solution. No, I don't care if software problem or process problem. I contract you to
Yep.
solve this problem, and this problem is not solved. So since this problem, we try to understand how to solve the problems in a different way. Okay, what happens if, for example, a Microsoft doesn't exist or Google doesn't exist? I have to try to solve your problem, not depending of softwares.
Yep.
So it's hard to think about it, but we try to understand these scenarios, because if you have your company and you depends on Google and you depends of Facebook or anything or any platform, it's not good for you. It's not a good decision for you.
Yeah. So I think more or less like a risk management factor. You know all the other external factors that might influence or elevate your client's problem. So all those scenarios. Yeah. That's actually pretty clever as well and quite fascinating too, right? Because when you look into so many different angles, right, and go about it, that's brilliant. I think, Andres, we're coming to an end here. Please, any final thoughts that you would like to share with us?
I think that we are taking a relevant role in our customers and the companies that we are talking. I have, or the people have to make a transformation in themselves about the digital transformation, because I every meeting that I was involved, I realized that many business owners thinks that the things of today is the things forever, and every day the things change. Every day the process change, and they need to understand that the people change.
Yep.
So if the people change, your customer change. If the people change, your company change. If the people change, the process have to change. So understand that it's hard for business owners, because business owners, we need to try to prevent some situations or plan some results. We need to keep some indicators or KPI in a way that we need to see these KPIs to take decisions, to make differences. I think that this is my final thoughts, because business owners need to change this mindset and feel comfortable with the change, and this
Yep.
is not easy.
I think being adaptive to the change is something which is very much closely related to your growth. If you're very strict to your certain ideologies and could be like anything in life, right? Definitely you tend to limit yourself and not being flexible. And that is something which sabotages your growth. Yep. And I really admire the customer centric company that you've been running for years now. I really wish good luck to you and your team. May you reach to all new heights and keep on doing what you do best and keep up with the good.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Harshit, about your desires. I decided the same to you, and thank you about it and these interviews.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.